There's so much anxiety, and a lot of that comes from actual entitlement. If we were grateful for what we had versus, you know, envious of what we don't have, and the things that people envy are such fucking materialistic horseshit. I wish people knew more multimillionaires and realized how much unhappiness is at that level.
The question I had for you, Gary, was something that I was thinking, maybe unique, and that's what does happiness mean to you, and how do you balance personal success and financial success?
I
And do
love
you
that.
see yourself as having a healthy balance of mind, body, and spirit? You're a big inspiration to me, Gary. I follow you and a lot of your posts throughout the social media platforms, and yeah, and that's a
I
question that I
appreciate it,
had for
brother.
you.
I appreciate it. So mind, body, and spirit. So and health, all that. So until 6 years ago, my body definitely not. And I really got serious about health and fitness on that level. On the mind and happiness side, for sure, this thing has been the driving force for me forever. For me, definition of happiness is the ability to do what you want to do every day, which is just a remarkable gift, which is why I want so many more people to go into their passion and not worry about making $1 million,
Mm.
but worry about making a million smiles in their lifetime, right? Um, to me, the definition of happiness for me is leaving a legacy. So much of my passion, you know, there's so many contemporaries I have in entrepreneur land who have no interest in producing any content, Zane, in doing any mentoring, and it's so foreign to me. They'd rather build empires continuously for themselves and the people associated with them, which I respect because I absolutely have that gear in me. But for me, I'd be so unhappy if I didn't do tea with Gary Vee for free, if I didn't put out all the content, if I didn't try to leave a legacy, if I didn't live a world where I was getting emails from kids that were inspired and started stuff. I have so much happiness inside of me that I feel, this is to shoot it straight with you, Zane, a balance between gratitude and even guilt. I understand that the chemicals I was given were right. I understand the circumstances of being an immigrant were right. Which made me hungry. You don't get to pick your parents. I won that game. So, it's really hard for me to not have a level of like, wow, I have to give back. And I honestly, giving back financially once you make it is the easy part. If you can afford it, writing a check, I'm proud of the things I've been doing during this time. I keep that stuff quiet, but punchline is buying, tens of thousands of masks and donating them comes a little bit easier when you can afford it. It's putting the time in. Right now, I have a lot of fires. I have a very intense day today. I have big responsibilities in maintaining people's jobs and growing the company, but I feel compelled to give these 2 hours every morning because as stressed as I am and as much as the gray hairs are coming in during this kind of time, I I know that in these 2 hours, a lot of good is being done. There's a lot of people
Oh yeah,
that need my energy right now. I can feel it. And so I fucking have to do it.
man, that's right. You guys, your energy definitely picks me up, and
Thank
that's
you.
a
Same.
question that actually hits home with me as well. As a professional athlete, you even mentioned as well. That balance between guilt and you said the balance between
Gratitude.
guilt and gratitude. And my grandmother always inspired me to live life with the attitude of gratitude, and
Love that.
but
I, I,
living
I
it.
think I think it I think gratitude, if gratitude and compassion and empathy can become bigger, cooler words, I think we can
Yeah.
really win this game. We just need a lot more kindness in our society. There's so much judgment and there's so much triggering to to blame. There's so much anxiety, and a lot of that comes from actual entitlement. If we were grateful for what we had versus, you know, envious of what we don't have, and the things that people envy are such fucking materialistic horseshit. I wish people knew more multimillionaires and realized how much unhappiness is at that level if they really knew it, if they really lived it, if they really lived that anxiety and insecurity of most, not all, of course, they would not aspire for it.
Yeah, totally. Well, I really
Anyway,
appreciate that,
Zane, I
Gary. Thanks for
appreciate you, man.
sharing your time with us.
I wish you nothing but the best, brother.
All
Take
right,
care, my
aloha
friend.
mall.
Stay well.